1970. Elsewhere now, President Bola Tinubu will depart Lagos today for Accra, the capital of Ghana, to attend the inauguration of President-elect John Mahama tomorrow, 7th of January. Mr. Mahama, who served as the 12th president of Ghana between 2011 and 2017, was re-elected in December 2024 to succeed President Nana Akufo-Addo. President Tinubu's trip to Accra is at the invitation of the president-elect, who had visited the Nigerian leader earlier in December. President Tinubu, as chairman of the ECOWAS Authority, heads of state and government will join other African leaders at the ceremony. Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Bianca Odumegu-Ojukwu, and other senior government officials will accompany Mr. President on the trip. And joining me now for more on this is our State House correspondent, Femi Akonde. Femi, sounds like Mr. President is returning the favor. The president-elect was in Nigeria in December. Walk us through his itinerary.
Yes, hi, Femi. Indeed, Mr. President is returning the favor because the president-elect of Ghana came to personally invite President Tinubu, not just as a long-standing friend, both of them have enjoyed this personal relationship, also as the chairman of the Economic Community of West African States. And you also recall that, you also know that Nigeria and Ghana have a very close relationship. Nigeria is one of Ghana's important trade partners. Nigeria and Ghana are also one of the top biggest economies in West Africa, and also the top two oil-producing countries in West Africa. So strengthening these ties between Nigeria and Ghana is also very important for President Bola Tinubu, and that's why we understand he is honoring this invitation, not just representing Ghana now, not just representing ECOWAS now, but also ensuring that that relationship between Nigeria and Ghana is strengthened. And you also recall that at the last ECOWAS summit that was held in Abuja, President Bola Tinubu commended the outgoing president of Ghana for his statesmanship, for conceding and also ensuring that democracy in West Africa thrives, because you know that ECOWAS has been having challenges with some unconstitutional change of government, like we have in Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali. So President Bola Tinubu is also trying to encourage, the democratic change of governance in West Africa and indeed in Africa. And he is doing that now by encouraging Ghana, commending the outgoing president, and also physically participating in the inauguration of the new president of Ghana.
Relations between Nigeria and Ghana, they say, is pivotal for the sub-region. What do you consider the highlights from the president-elect's visit to Nigeria late last year?
Well, the president-elect first came to thank President Bola Tinubu for, using the ECOWAS vehicle to support a peaceful democratic election in Ghana. The ECOWAS was also on ground to monitor the election, was also on ground to talk to the key players, the democratic process in Ghana, to ensure that, they commit to a peaceful election and also a peaceful civilian transition in that country. It was also a very tough election in Ghana. The election further polarized that West African country. But yes, they were able to weather through that very difficult time and emerge. The incumbent political party did not win the election. The opposition party won that election. But all of that was still taken in good faith, and that smooth transition right now is currently unfolding. And that's what the president-elect came to thank President Bola Tinubu for, and also further commit to strengthening that relationship and partnership with Nigeria and other ECOWAS member countries, because he not only visited President Bola Tinubu, he also toured other West African countries. We saw him visit the president of Ghana, of Senegal. We saw him visit the president of Benin Republic and other West African countries, and he also likewise invited them to the inauguration. So we'll be seeing President Bola Tinubu leading an entourage of West African leaders to that inauguration.
Let me bring in senior correspondent Adjoziogo Solomon, who's right here with me in the studio. Hold that thought, Femi. We're working on the audio quality as well. But we're seeing John Mahama returning after 3 different attempts. Sounds like the experience of the former president here in Nigeria. Everyone is also talking about the electoral process that brought him into power relative to what we see here in Nigeria. What do you make of the latest developments with our brothers in Ghana?
Well, first, I must say it's a good return for the Offa boy. We call him the Offa boy. A lot of people don't know his association with Nigeria because he was once a boy who lived in Kwara State, you know, and he grew up in Offa. And he speaks very good Yoruba. I remember being with him at some point, and he has a title called the Are Taye Sheikh of Offa land. Indeed. So you know that he has very deep associations with Nigeria. So we need to understand that. And he was, before that visit to the president, to the Nigerian president last year, he had also visited, he was in VI, where he spoke about so many things about the country.
Hold that thought, Solomon. I understand they're working on your, to make your audio better. Femi is live with us from London. Femi, quickly walk us through how important this collaboration between Nigeria and Ghana is for ECOWAS, especially now that Mr. President is chair.
Yes, for ECOWAS, you know, there must be stability in ECOWAS. Nigeria and Ghana must be committed to that process. These are the 2 biggest economies in West Africa and the 2 biggest supporters of ECOWAS. Nigeria is also Ghana's major trade partner in this sub-region. And, you know, it's quite important for Ghana to strengthen ties with Nigeria because of Nigeria's population, because of Nigeria's position in not only West Africa, indeed in Africa and on the global stage. Nigeria is pushing for a permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council, and we understand countries like Ghana are also backing Nigeria for that position. I know they would be able to leverage on Nigeria's success in this regard to also help advance the interests of Ghana and other smaller countries in the sub-region on the global stage. They will also be able to get, you know, a better bargain in the global scheme of things, especially in the global financial pact, which Nigeria is leading the front to ensure that developing countries and some poorer countries get a better deal.
We'll return to this story right after this break. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away.